guys, Dr. Kristie Ennis. Today I am going to show you how to fix your anterior pelvic tilt in 3 steps and help fix your back pain. Now, it is not uncommon for everybody's pelvis to do something a little bit different. The 2 most common are going to be your posterior pelvic tilt, where it's kind of tucked underneath, or anterior, where you're getting that larger curve in through the spine. I happen to be more this way, but most people end up going in this direction more so than what's actually considered to be normal. And that is a lot of time because of sitting. And some other things too, but a lot of times sitting will cause some of this to happen. Now there's really 3 main parts to really what increases that little tilt there. Number 1 is tightness in these hip flexor muscles, again, are going to pull you this way. When those get tight, these abdominal muscles and these glute butt muscles are also not functioning the way they need to. So this gets tight and pulls you. This isn't strong enough to pull you back, and neither is this. These kind of get stretched out there too. So it's really a combination of stretching the hip flexors, strengthening the abdominals and the glutes. Now the first thing I'm going to show you is actually how to strengthen the glutes and stretch the hip flexors at the same time. Woohoo, 2 in 1, always exciting. So you can either do this with a pair of dumbbells, or if you're just starting, you can certainly do it without any weight at all. But I am going to pick up my dumbbells. So we're going to step back into a lunge here, all right? And already with that lunge, we're stretching out this hip flexor on this side. I'm going to bring the weights together and add a little rotation towards that front leg. That's going to activate that glute, or those glute muscles on that right side even a little bit more. Then I'm going to come back to the middle. Weights are going to come down. I'm going to shift from the hip, not hunker forward, but shift from the hip back. And then I'm going to come up and really push this pelvis forward. And then come all the way back up again. All right, so I'm going to do that one more time. So we're going to go down into a lunge. Weights come up, rotate to that side that the front leg is in, back to the middle, weights down, shift that hip back as I come forward, so it's this right leg that's doing the work, and then up and push that hip forward. So we've got stretch on this side and strength on that opposite side. You obviously want to do both sides, okay? And probably about 10 repetitions or so of each exercise, a few times a week. 2 to 3 times a week is probably a good start for that. And then I'm going to show you a couple abdominal exercises that you can work on too. Now the key thing with the abdominal exercises is that you want to make sure that you don't actually activate the hip flexor muscles when you're doing abs. So things like leg lowers and leg lifts, generally speaking, pretty bad, because you're going to end up using the hips and not nearly the abdominal muscles as much. So we're going to start with actually just a partial crunch, and I'm going to let one leg come down and have one leg bent up. There's actually less pressure that way. So hands are going to come behind the head. I'm going to think about engaging right from these lower abdominal muscles, pulling that belly button in a little bit, and then notice how small that lift is. I'm not flexing into the spine. I'm just using these muscles to lift me up. So again, about 10 or 15 repetitions or so. And then another good one to do is a plank if you do it properly. So I usually have people go down onto the forearms. That actually activates the abdominal muscles more so than a plank on your hands. And then for this one, you can either do it on your knees if you're just starting, or you can push right up onto those toes. Think about leaving that butt a little lifted, almost do the tilt in the pelvis the opposite direction, just a little bit to keep that position. You don't want to feel this strain in the back. So this is a good way to activate those abdominal muscles as well. Now what you don't want to do is actually work on just doing pelvic tilts, because what's causing that pelvis to tilt is not necessarily the pelvis itself, it's those muscles that surround it. So you need to work on those muscles first, and then that pelvis should change on its own. And again, you'll notice that as you start to sit, as you start to walk around, as you start to maybe do some squats, that you're actually going to feel better. That's the whole goal, certainly, is to feel better. So again, 3 steps. Stretch the hip flexors, strengthen the glutes, strengthen the abs, and you're going to come out of that position a little bit, get your back to feel a little bit better. So thanks for tuning in today. If you liked this video, click that thumbs up button, and please feel free to share this with any family or friends that might benefit, and stay tuned for more. Thanks.